half. This side is the better side. 2 claps. 2 claps. 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, half. Really done before? So check this out. Yesterday, I told you guys to press pause on the message that I have for you. And today, I'm going to tell you to press play. So everybody say play. I'm going to finish exactly where I left off yesterday. Yesterday, I told you 3 things. If you apply them to your life, it'll help you become a better individual. The very first thing that I share with you is that you have to be positive. And that whenever you fall down, baby, you got to get back up. Right? Point number 2 that I share with you is that you had to be hungry. Right? In other words, get up, get out, and go get it. The third point that I share with you is that you had to neutralize the weapons of mass distraction. Because some people are just like birds. They only come into your life to what? Crap on you. Yes. Now, I'm about to share something with you that's going to shock you. The 3 things that I shared with you yesterday and just reminded you of today mean nothing. What? Yeah, I know. The 3 things that I just shared with you mean nothing if you don't have the love and support of family and friends. It was July 11th, 2010, when I was home chilling, playing Call of Duty. It's my cousin's 22nd birthday, and I didn't pick up the phone and call her and say happy birthday. I didn't text her and say happy birthday. I didn't even write on Facebook and say happy birthday, and everybody does that. Fast forward, 4 days later, July 15th, 2010, I'm home, chilling, playing Call of Duty. My aunt calls about 6:30 p.m. in the evening. She says, Laymon, she's dead. What? Your cousin, my niece, she gone, she's dead. And what I gathered from what my aunt was sharing with me through her tears was that my cousin, who had just turned 22 years young 4 days prior, passed away from a massive heart attack. The following week, my family and I, we have to bury her, and I'm standing at her casket, and I'm asking myself, how and why? And the question isn't being answered. And I tried to think back to the last time that I said I love you to her, and I couldn't give myself an answer. And I began to get mad at myself. Because how dare you, Laymon? How dare you not let the people in your life know how much they mean to you? How dare you not let your family and friends know that you love them? You see, you think they know, Laymon. You think they know that you're grateful, that you're thankful for them, but do they really know? I begin to get mad at myself. I need everybody's eyes closed right now. Everyone's eyes closed. If there's a mom, a dad, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, grandparent, someone in your life, and you haven't told them how much they mean to you, you haven't told them how much you're grateful for them, that you appreciate them, that you love them, someone in your life, I need you to raise your hands right now, please. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take out your cell phone, open your eyes back up. Take out your cell phone, that person that you were just thinking about. Because this is the week of Thanksgiving, take out your cell phone, text that person that you were just thinking about, and say, thank you for what you mean to me. I love you. Take out your cell phone, text that person that you were just thinking about, and say, thanks for what you mean to me. I love you.
Videotape this. I have to videotape this. He's asked me to videotape.
Now, I have to be completely honest with you because some of you all are about to text your mom or your dad, and they're going to text you back and ask you, what did you do? Just let them know you did nothing wrong. Right? But I don't want you to miss this opportunity to let someone in your life know how much you appreciate them. You see, there was a young lady in my audience one day. She raised her hand and she said, my brother's never told me that he loves me. I said, well, when you get home, this is at a school. I said, when you get home, tell him. She said, he's right there. I said, yo, tell your sister that you love her. He said, I love you. She said, say it loud. He said, I love you. He got up in front of the entire school and went and gave her a hug. 2 weeks later, I'm at a school, Junction City High School. And I'm walking around the gym. Actually, it's 1,800 students in the gym. And I'm walking around the gym, and I felt this connection with this young man. So I brought him up on stage because I wanted him to call his dad. And as I asked, who are you going to call? I gave him the microphone, and in front of 1,800 people, he said, my sperm donor. And I knew exactly where he was going with that because I used to call my dad the exact same thing. My dad wasn't a father to me. He was just the man that brought me into this world. He wasn't a dad. He was just the man that helped create me. I didn't give him a title. And so this young man walks up in front of the entire gymnasium, in front of 1,800 students, and his hand's shaking. And he calls his dad. He says, Dad. His dad said, what? He says, Dad, I just want to call and tell you that I love you. His dad said, what? He says, Dad, I just wanted to call and tell you that I love you. His dad said, son, I love you too. Young man hangs up the phone. I get back to my hotel room that night. I'm checking emails and Facebook messages and tweets and everything like that. But there was one message in particular that stood out to me. It was from that young man who told me that in 5.5 years he hadn't talked to his dad, but he had the courage to come in front of 1,800 people and let his dad know that he loved him. 2 days later, I'm at Eureka Junior Senior High School in Kansas. 450 people in the auditorium. There's a young lady sitting in the very middle of the audience. She has Down syndrome. She raised her hand and she says, my brother has never told me that he loves me. I didn't understand what she said on the first try, so I asked her to repeat it again. And she says, my brother has never told me that he loves me. Well, her brother happened to be sitting 3 seats behind her, or 3 rows behind her, so she points him out. Right? So I lean over. I'm like, yo, tell your sister that you love her. And no lie, folks. He did just like this. He shook his head no. And at that moment, I could have jumped off stage and jet lead him right in his throat. Kill him. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you not tell your family and friends you don't love them? See, we never know. We never know when it's going to be someone's last day here. And rather than be like me today, I'm encouraging you to let the people in your life know how much they mean to you. Because it was July 20th when a guy walked into a movie theater and took the lives of 12 individuals. Unbeknownst to me, I had to fly to Colorado 3 days later. That happened on Friday. I was booked to be in California on that Monday to speak to 500 high school student leaders. At the time, I didn't know, but it was people who were in that movie theaters that night. People whose friends were shot and killed. People whose brothers and sisters were shot. And as I'm flying to Colorado, I'm asking myself, what do you say? What do you say to a community that's trying to heal? And it hit me. That we have to begin to let the people in our lives know how much they mean to us. How much we appreciate them, that we love them. We have to begin to let those people know. December 14th, a guy walked into a school and took the lives of young kids. Just a few weeks ago, a guy walked into the LAX airport and took the life of a TSA agent before he turned 40 years old. See, we never know when it's going to be someone's last day here. And rather than be like me and not let the people in your life know how much they mean to you today, I am challenging you as you walk out these doors to let the people in your life know how much they mean to you. See, there's someone at your school who's going through a bad day. There's someone in your community who's having a bad life. And the fact that you may say hello, the fact that you may smile, the fact that you may say, what's up? It makes them a better individual. Someone is going through a bad day. Someone is having a bad life. Teachers may be having bad days, and the fact that you come to class prepared and engaged, it makes them have a better day at school. There was a young lady in my audience. I obviously spoke at her school, and so she sends me an email about 3 a.m. in the morning one day. She says, Laymon, I was done. I was ready to commit suicide. I had the pills. I was done. I didn't care about that motivation stuff. I was tired of everyone picking on me, and I didn't know what to do. I had the pills. She said, but Laymon, I bought your book. The book that she's talking about is the book that I gave out yesterday, the one with the 450 quotes inside of it. She says, Laymon, I took that book. I swung it across the room. It hit the wall, and it landed to page 3. Now, I don't know what's on page 3 to page 10 to page 15. I really don't know. I just took the quotes that I wrote over 1.5 years, and I put them in a book. But on page 3, in big, bold letters, it says, there is too much purpose for your life to give up right now. Keep going. You've got this. That young lady said she took that book, she folded it up. She took those pills, she flushed them down the toilet. I am happy to report to you that she just started her freshman year at a community college in Kansas. See, folks, you never know who you're going to impact. You never know whose life you're going to affect. You never know. And so today I challenge you to be the better person. Be that person that appreciates others. Be that person who's willing to go out of their way to make someone else smile. That's what I'm challenging you to be. You want to talk about leadership? That's what leadership is all about. You want to talk about being successful in business? Appreciating your customers and appreciating those around you is what sustains that. Today, that's what I'm challenging you to do. I need you to repeat after me, please say, get up.
Get up.
I need you to repeat after me, please say, get up.
Get up.
No, say like you mean to say, get up.
Get up.
Get out.
Get out.
Go get it.
Go get it.
Say like you mean to say, get up.
Get up.
Get out.
Get out.
Go get it.
Go get it.
Tell your neighbor, say neighbor.
Neighbor.
Oh, neighbor.